Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life on this Thursday. We're happy to have you on the show. We got Briggs and Hunter. I am Ryan. Thank you for being here with us as we get closer to the end of this week. And so guys, I was shaving my face this morning.
Okay.
And I cut myself. What do you mean? Seth says it doesn't look like it. I have a baby face now. He's going to zoom in. Please don't zoom in.
No.
I did cut myself. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I cut myself under my nose.
Oh my God.
Tough. So,
Owie.
but thankfully we have this thing called makeup. So that way, you don't see the damage done to my face.
Did you bleed?
True.
I did bleed, yeah.
Ooh.
That's the thing.
So-
How come when you get cut with a razor, it bleeds so much more? It's like, am I going to die here? Like, do I have to get the first aid? Do I have to call 911? What's going on? Why am I bleeding?
911 operator, I just nicked my face. I'm a little concerned.
And you know it too right away. You know it too. And Hunter hasn't shaved his face in a while,
been a hot
obviously. As you can tell.
It's been a
He's
hot
got that thing called a beard, which I cannot grow. But as soon as you do it, you go, oh no,
Yes.
it's gonna bleed for a while.
It's detrimental, right there for everyone to see too.
I know, tough. So big thanks to director Seth for zooming in on my face.
You're a nice man.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. But here we are.
Not in front of Seth. He'll always
Right.
do you dirty.
Right.
Well, coming up today, we've been excited for this one to air. We're chatting with Vikings Pro Bowl fullback and former Duluth Denfeld grad CJ Ham. Later this month, he's going to be hosting a charity softball game for the Thielen Foundation and his own foundation at CHS Field in St. Paul alongside his Vikings teammates. So he'll tell us all about that, a very cool event. And before we get to the gridiron, let's head out to the diamond, shall we? The Minnesota Twins were recently playing extremely well, all thanks to a summer sausage, which they believed propelled the Twins to 12 straight victories. What does that mean?
That's a good question.
They had this summer sausage that was in their dugout, and they kept it on their win streak, and they believed it helped them, achieve that 12-game win streak.
You mean like a meat?
Yep.
A summer sausage
Yep.
meat?
So they could see. I believe that's Ryan Jeffers holding it there. They just kept it around in the wrapping still.
Did it get moldy? Oh, probably not. If it was in the wrapping, it was okay?
I think it was fine, but
Weird.
probably didn't want to open it. Yeah, it's probably been places.
Okay.
Have they lost since?
They have lost since,
Okay,
yes.
they have lost
Okay,
since.
Yes.
so they now have discarded maybe the summer sausage. Okay. According to a doctor at the U of M, being superstitious can help athletes at all levels. Dr. Carly Anderson says the higher the stakes, the more likely that rituals and routines become paramount to a player's success, at least in their minds anyway. She also believes you'll perform best when you're having fun. And how can you not be having fun when you have a summer sausage on your bench?
That's true. Or just eating a summer sausage when you're not in the major leagues,
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
This sounds like it could be a movie. You got the summer sausage. I can see the pictures right now, the posters of the summer sausage and the team's doing so
well. You can see the silent film now.
Sounds like a great time. I don't
Even
know.
the T-shirt too. I mean, I believe it says home
it
run
does?
sausage.
Oh!
I mean, look at that logo. It's just super cool.
I want that T-shirt. That's a cool shirt.
That's awesome.
It gives me reminds me of the Bomba Squad when we had the Bomba
Yes.
Squad a couple of years ago.
Sausage squad.
The sausage. Here we are. When I play video games too, I sometimes play very competitive video games and I get really frustrated. But when I relax and then try to have more fun, I feel like I play better.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the same with sports. I don't know.
I guess that makes sense. I've never been very superstitious. Is that the word? That's
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
S's in a row there. But have you guys ever been superstitious before?
Not a lot. I don't really have anything that I need to do every single day.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything either. I like my routines though.
Yeah,
I like
routines
to
are nice.
carry out my morning routine
Yeah.
in the exact same way. And if I have to stray from my routine, I get a little frustrated. And then therefore, in my mind, I'm like, ooh, is it going to be a bad day? I don't know.
Routines are super nice.
Are you walking under ladders and stuff? Looking at black cats and things like that?
No. I fortunately have no ladders to go underneath
under.
before I get to work or anything like that. And
There we go.
a black cat, that would be cute. I would love to come across a black cat.
That's sweet.
What does Michael Scott say in The Office? He's not superstitious, but he is a little stitious.
Oh, yeah.
Superstitious.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Fun stuff. Well, back here in Duluth, we have a surprise for Hunter McCullough today. And so it's not on the prompter because I wanted to keep this a surprise.
Okay.
So you remember, we went to Miss Meyer's, I believe, kindergarten class at
Yes.
Stella Maris. And so Hunter here, they have named a weather bear. They have a new weather bear in their class. And they have named the weather bear Hunter.
No way!
How about that? It was so cute. Miss Meyer messaged me with that news, just saying her class has just been the sweetest.
That is so adorable. Thank you so much, class. That's the best thing ever. Look at that. I got a little cartoon character.
They got
named
little
after
boots
me.
and an umbrella.
Yeah.
And director Seth that looks exactly like Hunter.
Is that true, Seth?
Just super cute.
I got the fur. I guess.
Correct.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's so close. It's so close.
so awesome. How awesome. Thank you very much, class. I miss you guys already. We should go back and do some kind of updated blindfold shoot or something.
Bring them some
like
donuts
that.
or something.
There we go. That's
Yeah, get those kids bouncing off the walls.
Yeah.
I'm sure Miss Meyer would love that.
Appreciate that, yeah.
Well, after finishing high school at just the age of 8, a Minnesota boy has reached a new milestone. 15-year-old Elliot Tanner just received his master's degree from the University of Minnesota. Incredible. According to our Twin Cities affiliate Care TV, Elliot is already in the 3rd year of his PhD program doing research on dark matter. If all goes according to plan, Elliot will be Dr. Tanner by the time he's 18. Wow. Elliot's mom says he's still a happy, well-adjusted kid with both academic colleagues and friends that are his own age.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Mom. I couldn't achieve that at the age of 15.
Yes! I didn't have that kind of focus when I was that young. I still don't have that kind of focus. I don't think I could be a doctor nowadays. That's amazing.
I know.
Good for that kid, that's for sure.
Yeah, way
The
to go.
amount of maturity he must have to be and confidence, like walking the halls with, people who are possibly twice his age and even more, and
Seriously.
owning his stuff. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Got to be a
Doogie Howser.
Doogie, that was a good show.
Yeah, it was a
Doogie
great show.
Howser was a great show.
There you go.
Well, I know we definitely talked about Pop-Tarts months ago, a lot about them. And if you're a big Jerry Seinfeld fans, the movie Unfrosted has been out on Netflix for a bit now. And so I got to watch it this past weekend with my father. And I would say it's a good movie if you like really silly things. So it's a spoof about Kellogg's and Post racing to make the first sort of Pop-Tart. So if you love, seeing a bunch of famous actors and actresses and just like having a good time, it's not going to win any like big time awards, I don't think, but
Sure.
I'd say it's definitely worth the watch.
I loved it. I thought it was really good, and I've seen it back and forth between people hating it and people loving it. So I personally loved it. Go check it out.
Give it
if
a
you want
shot.
to.
I'll have to watch it too then. Well, when we come back, we are chatting with CJ Ham about life, football, and giving back to the Twin Forts.
Hey, what's up, guys? Today we are interviewing Vikings player and Duluth native legend, CJ Ham.
First things first, so you're getting ready to host a really cool event coming up at the end of the month for the first time. Tell us about what you have going on.
Yeah, definitely honored to host the Unreal softball game that benefits the Dealand Foundation. I've been a part of it the last couple of years just as a player, and now to be able to host it means a lot. Where we all come together as as Vikings players and get to show off our skills or show our lack of skills in the game of softball. But it's been a great event the last couple of years. A lot of fans have been coming out, and it's been awesome.
You were in track and field in college as well with shot put and hammer throw, weighted throw. So how are those going to help you on the softball diamond?
They're probably not going to help me much on the softball diamond. To be honest with you, I would say out of a 1 to 10 scale, I'm probably a 5. I'm okay, but I'm definitely not a baseball player by any means. But these last couple of years have been fun to go out there and swing a bat again and just have fun with my teammates.
And what can fans most look forward to at the celebrity softball game? Any ideas or any teases who might be playing this year?
Well, first you can look forward to having a great time. It's at the St. Paul Saints Stadium, where obviously it's a beautiful venue, but a lot of fans come out and just enjoy being around us, and we enjoy having them there as well to get to sign autographs, get up and close and personal with our fans. But you can look forward to a home run derby, which this year I will participate in. Can't make any promises, but I will participate in the home run derby. And for a little teasers, I know the rosters might come out soon, but there was a guy who was a legend in green and gold, and now he is a part of the Minnesota Vikings. So Aaron Jones will be participating in the softball game. Excited to see what he has, but that's about the only teaser I can give you.
It's a pretty darn good tease. CJ, talking about football a little bit, I believe this May 10th will be 8 years since you signed your contract with the Minnesota Vikings. What is it like to, now obviously host this wonderful softball game, but to look back on all your professional achievements?
It's been awesome. I mean, actually, came into the league in 2016. I was on the practice squad, so going by years of service, this would be year number 9 with the team, year number 8 on the active roster fully. But it's been amazing. It's been a blessing to be home, 2 hours away from my hometown, being able to share my experiences with my close friends and family, and just having the opportunities to give back like this. Again, thankful for Unreal and the Thielen Foundation for allowing me to be a part of this, and just being able to give back to the community that means so much to me is a blessing.
Yeah, and speaking of giving back to your hometown, you have the Ham Family Scholarship Fund, which proceeds from this softball game are going to go help support. Tell us about your fund and why it was so important to you and your family to set that up.
First off, the Ham Family Scholarship Fund, I was blessed enough to receive a outside scholarship from the Boys and Girls Club that helped me tremendously when I was in college. So that idea kind of comes from that, but the meaning behind it, this was during the time of George Floyd, and there was a lot of pain, a lot of hurt going on in our communities, in the world. I know a scholarship fund isn't going to fix any of those things, but my wife and I came up with this in a way to be able to give back to the community that means so much to us, for the BIPOC youth in the Duluth and Superior area, to just hopefully bring hope. We think education is extremely important, and we know statistically, people of color may have lower graduation rates and things like that. So we just want to kind of bring hope to the kids and the people out there in the Duluth and Superior community, to put an emphasis on education and that they really matter. And this is just something that my wife and I came up with.
Cool. And tickets, of course, still available to the Unreal Celebrity Softball game, which you're going to be hosting for the first time. So best of luck to you, CJ. We hope you hit a few home runs in that home run derby. That'll be super duper fun to watch. So thanks so much for chatting with us today. Anything else that you want to add at all?
Tickets are available for the softball game too. So for all those out there who don't have their ticket yet, make sure you go out there to the ThielenFoundation.org and get your tickets.
What a cool opportunity you guys got to talk with him, especially you. You love the Vikings.
I do. I think Ryan does as well. So we were like, I was awestruck.
Yeah.
Starstruck, if you will, by CJ Ham. Very cool, because I'm from Duluth, he's from Duluth. So getting to see someone from my hometown too, who has made such a big difference, not only in the NFL, but back here at home, is just incredible. So
yeah, they could definitely tell too, as soon as we ask questions about what it means to him to give back and to serve his communities, you could just see him light up. He just loves having that opportunity now, especially as somebody from the area, to now be on a professional sports team and give back to the area. I mean, that's just such an unbelievable opportunity that he's able to do. And so we're going to talk more about our chat with CJ when we come back after the break. Plus, we're going to meet a group of forestry workers who are turning our cicada invasion into a live action rom-com. And it would have been a super cool opportunity, welcome back by the way, if your dog CJ could have met CJ Ham.
That would have been so cool. Maybe wearing a CJ Ham jersey. We could have had CJ pop up on the other end of the Zoom maybe. That would have been so funny. We didn't even get a chance, I don't think, really to talk too much about CJ Ham's football camps that he's doing this summer in Duluth. And they still have spots open for those. So if you've got a young athlete who's interested in taking part, maybe learning a little bit of football and mindset from CJ Ham, make sure you sign him up for that, because I've heard it's a really good camp.
What a cool opportunity that is too. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Certainly making the city of Duluth in our area very proud. So big thanks to CJ Ham for chatting with us today. Over in Illinois, listen to this. Forestry employees are helping the public prepare for an impending invasion of cicadas by pretending to be cicadas.
Oh boy. They have struck comedy gold by reenacting the life cycle of cicadas as they reemerge from the soil, court, and then lay eggs.
Yeah, people are buzzing over the viral video. Here's Jeannie Moose.
It's the next best thing.
You have the same block out of this, or are you gonna take a break? Okay.
To having a cicada crawl on you.
Oh my God.
To prepare Illinois residents for the thrumming, 17-year cicada invasion that's about to occur.
And emerge when the temperatures are right. It's roughly around 64 degrees soil temperature.
Employees from the DuPage County Forest Preserve
And they will crawl out of their exoskeletal shell.
recreated the life cycle of cicadas,
Their wings become this really bright orange.
complete with red eyes and cardboard and cellophane wings.
The males will go crawl up to the tops of the trees and start singing to attract mates.
Jennifer Radzewski played the lead female cicada in a video she describes as
really cheesy and, kind of low quality, but intentionally so.
She will flick her wings at him and they will mate.
the video went viral. This is Cicada Gold, educational and unhinged. Everyone's favorite part was an insect pickup line, ad-libbed by a ranger named Smokey.
Say, girl, if I was a fruit fly, I'd land on you first because you're so sweet.
The female lays eggs on a branch, kisses them goodbye. They hatch, portrayed with dazzling special effects.
What was your whole budget for this thing?
Basically $0.
They snack on tree sap, then fall back to earth,
They'll start burrowing into the ground.
where they feed on plant roots. 17 years later, they reemerge. The only thing missing?
You guys didn't reenact the mating.
No, we kind of skipped right over that part.
A cicada rom-com, minus the sexy parts. Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
I'd land on you first because you're so sweet.
And then the female.
I'm glad we got to hear that line just one more time. Make sure he really hit it home. That was
Burns into your brain.
That was great. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes I'm like, we have a crazy job, and how do we get paid? They got paid to do that. How does that work? My gosh.
Educational, informative, fun.
Creepy.
Creepy. I don't know about
creepy
creepy.
side.
I will say some of the editing not bad.
That's true.
If we ever need some editors, we'll know where to look.
Call up the local Forest Service.
Yeah, no
See
kidding.
if they're doing anything. But Director Seth was saying, should we make a similar video for the cicada reemergence?
A shot-for-shot remake?
A shot for shot.
Why not?
Maybe we should just spend our time doing something else.
I'll sit this one out. Yeah. You guys go ahead. Lots of exciting events coming up this weekend. We'll preview tomorrow's show in just a minute.
Well, coming up on tomorrow's show, we're getting ready for Mother's Day this Sunday. So for our top 5, we'll be sharing photos, memories, and life lessons we've learned from our awesome mothers over all these years. Plus, we'll be talking about Minnesota's fishing opener, why some believe it should be a great season for anglers. We'll have to see what happens. Why they ever put those two together on the same weekend, I'll never understand.
Right.
It's the perfect time.
It is, I guess, but generally you're with a lot of fathers and stuff going out and fishing and stuff. The mothers love to go out and fish too, but you got to spend time with both. It's a good weekend. It's gonna be a lot of
If
fun.
you are a mom who loves to fish, what better than sitting out on the boat? Enjoying your day, relaxing a little bit, reeling in the first fish of the season. So
That's
hopefully,
true.
I think even moms can fish for free.
I believe the
this
DNR is
weekend.
doing
The
something
DNR,
about that. So.
Take a mom fishing.
Yeah, we'll talk
Very
about
cool.
it. Talk about it tomorrow. Hey, before we go though, Minnesota isn't just great for fishing. Apparently, it's also great just for living and being. A new 2024 report from the U.S. News and World Report has ranked all 50 states best to worst. It compares states based on natural environment, which Minnesota came in at number 2, education, the economy, and a number of other categories. So Minnesota entered in all the way at number 4 best place. Wisconsin 17th, and Michigan down at 42. Utah was first. Louisiana the worst.
Oh, Minnesota, number 1 in my heart, though.
Darn right.
Always the best state to live in. Wisconsin's right up there, too. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern